everyone, it's Laura. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Thanks again for coming back if you're returning. So you have worked hard for the last couple months prepping your plants to plant outside in the garden. And the best thing about gardening is that you have so many people who have already tried and failed and learned and want to share our information so that you could prevent making the same mistakes that we have along the way. I wouldn't call these mistakes, I would just say lessons learned. So gardening year after year, we're always learning. There's always going to be a new challenge thrown at us. And so let me show you a few things I've learned that should help make your gardening season a lot easier. Animals will eat your food. You have your little tiny furry friends, you have your insects, you have your bugs, you have your birds. Anything that wants your plants, it's going to try and eat your plants. And it's going to try again and again, probably again. So no matter what you do to keep all of these animals and critters out of your garden, you might still have problems throughout the year. Just pay attention to your plants. When you're watering, look on the leaves and see if you have any lines, any bites, any cuts. Anything that isn't naturally growing that way, you probably have some sort of animal problem or insect. If you've never had any trouble in the past, it doesn't mean that the following season is going to be exactly the same. For the past couple years, I had no troubles in one of my raised garden beds. This raised garden bed of mine has a steel mesh underlay, it has a fencing around, and it actually has a garden tarp cover. And I open up my tarp and I see all of my broccoli plants are gone. The night before, they were maybe about 2 feet high. When I came back in the morning, they were a couple inches and I saw little bite marks. So animals will eat your plants. They will. The last frost is not always the last frost. You can go onto the website, maybe the Farmer's Almanac website, put in your home address. It will tell you what gardening zone you live in and what date you could probably start planting into the garden after the last frost. This is a guideline. It does not mean it is a safe day to plant any of your plants or to transplant them into the garden. The weather really doesn't care what that website says. For me, I never plant on my frost date. I always wait at least a week or two, and this has helped me in the past. Look at the weather for the next couple weeks ahead. Be prepared for terrible weather. I have planted on what I consider to be a very safe date, and I lost all of my plants. Why? I got a hailstorm that was unexpected. New little baby plants, you've worked so hard on your plants, you don't want them to get ruined by the wind, hail, a heavy rainstorm, lack of sunlight. Look for a weather pattern that might be coming. Look for any sort of drop in temperature. Look for any storms, anything that might cause a little bit of a problem for your plants. You do not want all of your hard work to be ruined by the weather. There is a good time and a bad time to start your seeds. It can't hurt to have a little plan of what you want to plant and how much you want to plant ahead of actually starting your seeds. You might use your seeds for 1 year, 2 years, maybe stretch it out for a 3rd year. Eventually you'll be buying new seeds. Do not wait. Seeds can take anywhere from a couple days to a couple of weeks to germinate. So if you are starting from seed, make sure that you give yourself enough time. Trial and error. The first seeds that you plant might not germinate. Then you're starting over. The second set of seeds that you start, they might germinate, but maybe you don't have enough sunlight and they become very laggy. So they're really tall stems. If you start your seeds too early, the weather is not going to be good enough for you to take those plants and put them outside into your garden. You might not have the space inside of your house. You might not have enough light in your house, and those plants may eventually die. If you start your seeds too late in the season, you might miss out on some growing time. For me, where I live in zone 6, our window of growth is a lot shorter than it would be in California. Please make sure you know your zone that you live in, when this plant needs to be in the ground, and how long it is going to take for this plant to harvest. Not watering your plants enough. Plants need so much water. I harvest rain because I use a lot of water. And you can tell some plants need more water than others. Some of them will be okay on a little bit of a drought, but the best thing to have is a lot of water. You can lose a whole crop if you don't water it enough. If you want a full, huge, abundant, beautiful plant, you need water. Flowers grow with water, plants grow with water, humans grow with water. Everything needs water. Water is your key source. Every location and every zone is going to be different. So I can't tell you you need X amount of water on this day and this day and this day. This is something that you have to figure out with trial and error. Okay, so some lessons learned from last year. Animals will eat your food. The last frost? Not always the last frost. Be prepared for terrible weather. Don't start your seeds too early or too late. Plants need water, they're thirsty. Feed your plants. Even with many years of experience, you'll always learn something year after year. Great.